Happy Tuesday. How's it going, guys? We all get some good sleep, get some good food in. Hope so. But we are on the way to do some cardio and then off to work. And then after work, we're gonna run back to the gym and get a good nice chest workout in tonight. I'm not gonna lie, my mind's a bit racing right now. As you guys know, I'm definitely like a big advocate for like gaming. I love that stuff, but I love fighting games. And today's a special day. If any of you guys are knowledgeable in the gaming atmosphere, there's especially like Overwatch or so forth. I play fighting games, but today is patch day. So a bunch of character balancing changes dropped today. News on where Tekken 8, it's the game I play, is heading. So there's a huge national tournament in Japan very recently, like this last weekend. And obviously now it's wrapped up and so forth, and so people are starting to understand how the balancing and tier lists are shaping out to be. And so a big old patch list of adjustments that will be coming live on May 8th, if I'm correct, but somewhere around that time, first week in May, will be dropping soon. And I am very stoked because my character has remained untouched. That's always a fun thing to see. You never want to see your character with a downward arrow, meaning they're getting reduced in power. Nerfed is the proper terminology. You only want to see, you either don't want to see your character on there, or you want to see them getting increased in power or buffed. So that was a great thing to wake up to. But yeah, super excited. I figured we'll probably do 20 minutes going moderate speed on the Stairmaster. Get a good nice sweat in. Maybe I am on a bit of a time crunch, so I might throw in some ab stuff, but don't be surprised if it doesn't make the cut. And I'm bringing 2 mics. I figured out how to properly hold their charge. I'm still pretty new to this whole equipment technology thing, and so hopefully we won't be running into the mic dying problem anymore. I don't want to take away from your guys' experience, so I'm trying to actively do better on that. Yo, that guy has long hair too. My man. He's out here fishing down at, what's it called, like the Scioto Reserve. It's a good day to be out there doing that. I remember when me and my stepdad used to go out fishing a lot. I used to work with a few dudes when I did roofing. This one guy, literally every weekend, it was every weekend, like clockwork. He would go down, I'd like to say like Alum Creek or like the Hoover Dam. It's like a little reserve down there. And he had a little boat. He'd go down there, he'd fish all weekend. And he'd pick up some big fuckers, like big bass, catfish. And he was showing me pictures, like he was like literally fisting their mouths and shit because they're so huge. I was like, damn, bro. What I would do to go fishing with that guy. But he was like an extreme dude. Like he'd go out for 12 hours. That was his thing. Ain't no shame in the game. nice and situated on the stairs today. I like to set it at the good old reliable 8 setting. If you guys don't have that just means 75 steps per minute. And I might have mentioned it before, but when it comes to any type of cardio, especially when you're cutting, you want to do it at about like a moderate capacity, so hard enough to get a sweat in, slow enough to where you can still do your cardio at what I call a conversational level, where I can do all the cardio and talk to you guys along the way. But I was just watching the recording of one of my buddy. His name is Emilio, but he had a boxing match this last week, and he whipped that guy's ass. Decisive victory. I love it. Dude's a fucking warrior, bro. He's like this close to getting a sponsorship. So I'm proud of him. I figured we'd knock this out, and then I might chat with you guys on the way to my work, and I might have a few minutes at work today. I'm not doing any serving or bartending today. I opted in to do a host shift just to like fill some time, collect a little bit of extra cash. But this weekend, we're actually doing a May the 4th, like Star Wars May the 4th. We're doing a May the 4th event, which was so popular last year. We expanded it to May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I work at a tiki lounge, like a Hawaiian bar type spiel. And a big thing with anything tiki is the mugs. So people are going to be coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday to grab Star Wars inspired drinks in Star Wars tiki-fied mugs, in which said mugs can be bought. People come from all around to collect mugs for their collections and so forth. So it's gonna be a huge thing. So many people have reservations. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be crazy. And I love that, because that means we're all gonna be making money. Which also means I'm definitely going to want to get these lifts in between now and then, because especially on Saturday, since my gym isn't open as late on Saturday, Sunday, I probably won't be able to get both a lift and cardio in. So I definitely want to get my cardio in, my secondary cardio in during the week. That way I don't have to worry about it on the weekend, because let's be honest, I sympathize for all the people who do serve and bartend, because when it's a busy night, you're running around. You're getting your steps in. Might not be doing suicides or treadmill or biking or stairs, but you're still getting your steps in, man. I'm not going to discount you on that. Nice, nice, nice. And we're off. Got a nice little cardio session in. Had to run in and take a shower before I head off to work. But like I told you guys, I work at a tiki lounge. Maybe you didn't believe me, but now it's undeniable. It's a nice sunny day, nice and hot. Cool thing about this lounge is, especially in the summer, we open a back patio section, and it gets absolutely filled. People love to come and drink cocktails on a patio outside. It helps bring that immersion to the feeling that you're almost like on a tropical vacation. The people, the music, the atmosphere, the weather, and the drinks. It all adds up. Provides an awesome experience. But in addition, I did pick up protein shake, Lean Body. And if you're wondering about the macros, it is 40 grams of protein with 9 grams of carbs. And I know we're cutting for a show, but if you're grabbing one of these, if you're on the go, not a bad trade-off. It's probably gonna replace one of my meals, such as I had scheduled earlier a meal of steak and cream of rice. So I'll just cut out the cream of rice tonight. And then we might just cut out. I have another meal that has 3 ounces of chicken, 3 ounces of steak. I'll just do the chicken with the asparagus and Brussels sprouts. I'll just omit the 3 ounces of steak tonight. Metro always coming in clutch when you're on the run. They're always all stocked up on MREs, Lean Body, and if you need an extra kick, they have a selection of stuff to get you going at the gym. You got Total War, Ghost, and then my personal favorite is the Amino Energy. It's really light on the caffeine. I think maybe just like 100, maximum 150 milligrams. And this is coming from someone who used to work in the sales field. And if any of you guys have worked in that or are working in that, you know those people live on shit like Monsters, Bang, Red Bull, like shit with 300, 400 milligrams of caffeine, and they'll do multiples of them a day. I'm surprised some of these people aren't falling over from fucking like heart attacks and shit. I had a buddy when I was doing business to business sales down in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, and good kid, loved him, so funny. But every morning he would drink a Bang, followed by a Mountain Dew, followed by another Bang. This guy would be wired, and that's just like first 2 hours in the office. He did that like clockwork, and this guy was not fat. Like he was like 5'6", kind of like tapered. Like he went to the gym. He wasn't fat. He didn't have a gut, but it was like, holy shit, dude! Like literally just pouring biohazard material down your gullet. Like your piss must look lime green, almost like it's fucking like ectoplasm. The amount of shit you're putting in your body. Funny kid though. Oh Lord, I do miss him. What's up, guys? Just giving a little update. Pretty slow night. Not surprised, it's a Tuesday, so. But I was able to get a little bit of grilled chicken from the kitchen. Should be able to get that meal in. I do have a meal scheduled of 8 ounces of grilled chicken, or just chicken in general. Well, you don't want to eat anything fried. But figured I might as well get 2 birds stoned, get my work done, get some food in. But we're gonna be here for a bit longer, about like an hour and a half or so, and then we'll get cut, and then we'll go to the gym. I was looking at my schedule, not for this week, but for next week that just got posted. And because we're in the summer schedule, we need more people on, like all hands on deck. And I've been really pushing to do more bartender training, way more serving, because it's more money. And I was excited because I got a lot more shifts this next coming week. In which case, because I did get more
shifts, I won't be able to work out as much during like the nighttime. So we're definitely going to be doing more morning cardio sessions or morning lifts into cardio right before work. And then a little bit of car talk. Take it easy, guys.
Thanks, have a good night.
Y'all have a great night, all right?
You too.
But way more lifting in the morning and then running back to do cardio right before we go to work. We'll make the adjustment. That just means there's more time for car talk. More time for me to, if I think up funny stories to share with you guys. But I'm excited. To add on to that, if any of you guys were trying to get into fitness or you're already in fitness, if you work like say in the food industry, serving, hosting, bartending, and they serve food, 9 times out of 10, you have no excuse to not be getting your calories in. Because I know you're running around and everything, getting your steps in, and so forth. But how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
And we're back. Cool guys. They're I was chatting with them about the channel and so forth. They're really down for it. I love talking to people. Come into Hooli. But back to what we were talking about. Now, if you're working in the food industry, there's absolutely no reason that you shouldn't be getting at least a good amount of food in. If you're even halfway tight with the guys making food, like for me, since I'm getting ready for a show, I always ask them, it's like, hey, like once a shift, they know my order. I always ask them, it's like, hey, can you, make some grilled chicken, don't season it, don't put any oil or anything, just raw grilled chicken. And they're always down. And then some days if I'm here for an extra long shift, I'll sometimes ask them for a little bit of salmon. I'll put it in there, get it discounted, and they'll always they'll hook me up. But yeah, it's just part of working in this industry is like you just gotta get a little bit creative. Unless if you're already making money, just you get to sit around and you lift and then you get paid to do that. By all means, you have all day to make all your meals. But unless if you're meal prepping everything, which I'll meal prep a lot of the stuff. But I just understand the advantages I have of working at a place like this. It's like I get quality food. I get quality protein that I can get from the kitchen. One moment. Nice. Just got off of work. This is a nice chill night. That way I was able to get out pretty early. Fortunately for me, I like hosting, it's all right, but I'll never turn down a serving or bartender in training or bar support shift. You just make more money. Let's be honest. More money in my bank account never hurts. But we got out a little bit early because, there's no reason to have a host in the last, when you're 20, 30 minutes away from last call. But yeah, it was a pretty chill night. Met some cool people. Found out one of my coworkers is actually mad close friends with someone who's in my inner circle. Call him C. Millie, but it's Caleb Miller. If you don't know him, it's okay. But if you're any type of basketball player within the Columbus area, you definitely need to plug in with that guy. He knows his shit. 19, absolute menace when it comes to coaching. He's killing it. But I found out one of my coworkers is close to them and that they play ball together or something. So that was cool. I was going to say, small world. On top of that, I during the downtimes of the night today, I was looking into possible ideas for the Star Wars event that we've got over at Hooli this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, I work, I believe, Saturday, Sunday, at least 2 of the 3 days for May the 4th. And I was looking to see what I should do. If I really want to dress up for this thing, just because I like going to the whole 10 yards. It's really cool. I like to immerse myself. But yeah, so I was looking into some stuff, seeing if I could do like a Qui-Gon Jinn maybe, or anything with long hair. I can't go as Padme Amidala, guys, I know. I'm not that pretty. But we're looking into some options. But we've got a bunch of tiki-fied Star Wars characters. And the one that I'm super excited for, there's 2 actually that I'm really excited for. One of them is the giant monster under Jabba's palace. I think it's called the Rancor. The thing that Luke kills. And then the other one is Jabba himself. And like, if you ever remember the movies, like while the band's performing literally the same song for like non-stop days, they even make a joke about that in Family Guy. But during that, all the scenes where people are like partying, drinking, and like everything, he's like, Jabba's like fisting this jar of like creatures, and he's just throwing them back in his mouth, just swallowing it whole down his gullet. And so this mug is like him in his throne, and like obviously you can pour drinks into him, but also there's like a shot glass holder, and that's the jar of like creatures that he's like feeding on and shit. It's just a really cool thing. I'm a nerd. I'm definitely, if I had to gauge it, I'm much more of a Lord of the Rings nerd than Star Wars. But I understand like the charm that Star Wars has behind it. I loved the original 6. I think if I had to rate them, I think my favorite is Empire Strikes Back. Number 5 is probably the best. I think Revenge of the Sith just beats out Return of the Jedi, number 6. Or number 3 just beats out number 6. And then a nice solid 3 would be 6, and then a nice solid 4 would be obviously the 4th film. Weirdly enough, number 5 I would say is The Phantom Menace. Literally because the amount of scenes where it was like, it'd be like electric, like the ambiance, like you could immerse yourself in it, and then in the next scene I'm just falling asleep. Also, it has one of the most cringy characters in all of Star Wars, which is Jar Jar Binks. You can crucify me for that opinion, but I'm very firm on that. I cannot listen to that fucker talk for more than 5 minutes. Like, we already have a backwards talking character in Yoda. But I will say, Phantom Menace, number 5, but I will say Phantom Menace has a definite top 3 fight sequence in all of Star Wars media. Literally, you sit through 2 hours of that shit almost falling asleep because of some of the silly shit that's going on in there. Sorry about that. So some of the silly shit that's going on, and guess what you're rewarded with? An 8-minute segment of the doors open, and there stands the Sith, the Phantom Menace. You got fucking Darth Maul. He pulled it earlier in the movie. He has the single blade, and he fights with Qui-Gon very, very, very shortly. And then he pulls it out, and one side ignites, and then the fucking Duel of Fates kicks in, and then the second blade ignites. It's like, oh, it's about to go down, bro. Like, this is some ancient shit that's going down now. And then it's like Qui-Gon Jinn at his peak, fighting this seemingly at his peak Sith, like that they think they've been looking for, and then a little Padawan apprentice just like third wheeling the whole fight. Brother, that fight had me on my toes the whole time. I remember watching that movie on VHS, and I'd always get electrified during those last 8 minutes when that scene started, because the orchestra music is fucking top notch. And then unpopular opinion, I think the worst of the original 6 is was it the Attack of the Clones? I was not a fan. I was not a fan, other than the fact I did like scenes with Jango Fett. I did like the scenes with Jango Fett. But yeah. We're not even going to talk about the fucking the 7, 8, and 9. The 8 and 9 were pretty fucking horrific movies. I didn't even see the 9th one. But I saw the 8th one on Netflix, and it was almost nigh unwatchable. With how bad they absolutely butchered everything that seemingly was set. That was somewhat cool in the 7th movie. Like, I remember I saw the 7th in theaters, face painted with Dark Maul face paint. And we almost got kicked out because we were lightsaber fighting in the movie theater on the, like, not opening night, but like the day, like official first day, not opening night though. Oh, dude, people were pissed, and we got warnings to the point where we almost got kicked out. But fun time. But that movie was hyped up to be so crazy. I remember seeing the trailers, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like this black dude, I think it was Jonathan Boyega, was like, "Yeah, he's a clone that defects, and he happens to be force sensitive and shit." And then he ends up going on this quest to find Luke to reignite the Jedi Order. I would have been like, "Hell yeah, bro!" And then nope, we got this Mary Sue. Never held a fucking lightsaber, and then beat Darth Vader's offspring, or fuck what you want to call it. But I thought Adam Driver was doing amazing. I mean, like, you can only do so good when the fucking writing is shit, but the guy's still a great actor. Top-notch voice. I think he should do more voice acting personally now. Like, essentially like Mark Hamill. Fucking Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, who's the fucking Joker. And Batman the Brave and the Bold, I believe. I'm pretty sure he was the voice for Joker on The Killing Joke. Legendary performance. But I'm getting off on a tangent. I love movies. I could critique them for days. I'm actually writing my own TV show that I've been working on for going on almost 2 years, maybe a little bit more than that too. But hopefully one day, if we get big enough, if I can call in a favor and get into the right room with the right people, maybe I can pitch it and we can make it happen. But till then, we'll see. Fresh out of the lay and in my Hawaiian gear. So I'm glad to be back at the Metro. Like always, they're playing bangers. They never disappoint with the bangers here. Very blessed. I was gonna say, I'm sure we've all been to like a Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, and sometimes they play some good music, but oftentimes they don't. And I don't know about you or me. I don't know about you, but I don't want to lift 315 on the bar when I bench while hearing Taylor Swift in the background. That's not going to give me a 1% extra bit of motivation to get that fucking bar off my chest, except for the fact that I want to get the bar off so I can fucking leave quicker. Like, I don't see the appeal for Taylor Swift music. Never have, never will. But I do understand that she is an amazing businesswoman in the fact that her albums have not changed in 15 years. It's always somewhat centered around, I'm with a man, we break up, he's shit, now let me go get another one. It's all the same shit, just rebranded, new flow, new words, same premise. And these ladies fucking eat that shit up. So why would you want to change? That's like the video game developers these days. Why do you think all the games fucking suck for the most part? Because people vote with their wallets, and when you keep fucking buying the same dog shit, you think they're ever gonna change them? You're gonna take this game that's shit and you're gonna like it. That's what the fucking developers are saying, and that's what the artists are saying now. We know what you like, we know it will sell. Why the fuck would I change it? They've got 2 different Marvel movies playing here at the gym tonight. We have Captain America and the Winter Soldier, which just played probably one of the top 3 best fight scenes in all of Marvel, which is like him against the Winter Soldier the first time in the street, not on the helicarrier, which is a good scene, don't get me wrong. But the minute 30 fight scene from a cinematography standpoint and from like a mixed martial arts fundamentals standpoint, that is a peak version or a peak example of a good fight scene. No lasers, no sci-fi elements except for a guy with a metal arm and a super soldier. But nothing fucking over the top. Just hand-to-hand combat at its finest. In the knife play, oh my god, the knife play is exquisite, if I do say so myself. And then on the other screen, they're playing, I believe this is the Avengers Age of Ultron, which I will say is a dark horse. I think when it came out, it got a lot of hate, and it has aged like fine wine. That movie is awesome. If you guys don't know, I forget the guy's name, but we talked about The Office yesterday. If you ever watched The Office, Michael leaves his job, who's the boss, and then I forget the name, but then there's like a new guy and he goes into a coma. He thinks he can dunk from the 3-point line like a dum-dum, and he gets replaced by this very, very smart but weird guy. I forget his name, but he voices the Ultron in that movie. Does a slam bang job. Fantastic actor and voice actor. I forget his name. Very good actor. He killed that role, and people hated that movie. I always liked it. It was like a dark favorite of mine, but I mean, let's be real. Best MCU movie, hands down, bar none, Infinity War. I think Endgame, great movie, played on a little bit too much nostalgia. And so they did that at the right time, and they were able to cash out on it. But Infinity War was peak. I'd say I like Civil War too. Some people don't like that movie. I thought Civil War was awesome. That ending scene with Bucky and Cap versus Iron Man, that was awesome. Up to the point where freaking Captain America has the shield and Iron Man literally covers his face, showing that he doesn't trust him anymore, to the point where he thought he was actually gonna kill him. Great movie writing. Now, if you want to talk about a dog shit Marvel movie, look no further, guys. We have Thor 2. Or, nonetheless, Thor Love and Thunder. We see you in the back, trying to hide. That movie was fucking dog shit. How the fuck do you have the guy who played the Batman, not one of the Batman, one of the best interpretations of the Batman, come in, be the villain, and you fuck it all up? That could have been one of the best villains you've ever had. Sorry, guys. I get a little passionate when it comes to that because I've just seen everything related to Disney crumble before my very eyes in the last 5 years. All dog shit. I will not watch a Disney movie. Those princess reinterpretations, live action movies, dog shit. All of them, each and every one of them. Walt Disney must be fucking turning in his casket, man. The fact that he froze his brain supposedly and he's gonna come back one day and see that Disney's probably out of business. I feel bad for him. Now, I've told you guys once, and I'll tell you again. Metro's got the fucking bangers going on. They've got fucking Till I Collapse by Eminem, that Nate Dogg going. I don't gotta tell you. You should already know that I don't even need my fucking headphones on to get hyped right now. I'm ready to tear this fucking world in half with that song playing. Now what I'm thinking, if this weight moves good, I'll up the weight a bit as I do my sets. First set, I definitely want to do a good solid 12, 10 to 12. 2 plates, good starter. Nice. All right. Give me strength, guys. Nice. Whew. What's up, baby? How you doing?
My God, 225 incline for a rep. Big boy.
Ah, I'm feeling it today, bro. That's because you're in here. I'm like, can't look like a pussy in front of him, bro. Fuck. I mean, on my jiggy shit. Oh my God. It's like school dance music. Nice. We managed that weight pretty well. So I'm thinking we can do another set, 8 to 10. And then, based on how we do there, if it moves a bit quicker, I definitely intend on doing 2 more sets, 6 after this. But 8 to 10 right here, be in good shape right there. All right. And don't forget, give me some strength. Like Goku said, lend me your energy. Shit. Nice. Oh shit, they got to work out with me. Work out with me. I swear, this is some high school bangers. So I've made a decision. I'm gonna try and do these last 2 sets of 6. Add a 10. Add a dime to that. Leave a comment down below if you were born back in the time when a dime could still get you stuff. I was still, like, I'm 26. And my sister, she used to work at a candy shop down in Worthington. I forget exactly what it's called. But nonetheless, I used to go in there with $1. And I was frugal with that $1. I would stretch that as far as it would go. And I remember I'd get a bunch of those fruity Tootsie Rolls, like the lemon. I always thought for the longest time that I was getting cheated because I grabbed the blue ones because I like blue raspberry, and it was always the vanilla flavored ones. Still liked them, but I was like, oh, no blueberry, what the hell? They're doing something wrong. Misinformation or some shit. But they were 10 cents, fucking dime. Or it might have been 5 cents. I used to get at least a little baggie of them. Go back home, play Nintendo DS, Pokemon, it was like Diamond and Pearl, and eat my Tootsie Rolls. Yep. I'm telling you, I'm a fucking nerd. I remember all that shit. All right, guys, let's hit this. 6. That was ugly. I knew I wasn't gonna finish that last rep. Whew. Take that dime out. But hey, getting big, it's all about pushing yourself. So I'm glad that I did that. Was it slightly stupid and could have ended poorly? Absolutely. But you gotta risk it for the biscuit. So it makes life a little bit interesting. Make the smart choices, but on the little things, go ahead, have some fun. So I'm gonna speed into this next set so we can go into the next exercise. So, you know, lend me a little bit of your strength on this one. Come on. Careful, guys. They're about to play a new song. Oh, they got that Jason Derulo? Oh, shit. Shit. Now, I don't think I can get that 6th one without a little bit of assistance. So we're gonna stop it right there. Now, as much as I love to push my luck and keep going on that incline press, we do have to move on. We're on a bit of a time crunch. We got about 30 minutes and then the gym's gonna close. I don't think I can flatter the guys to keep it open any longer for me. So what we're doing is 4 sets of 15 dumbbell pullovers. Now what I like to do is do a little push at the top, get a little activation of the inside of the pecs. Fucking out of breath. Just the whole extension, that whole movement gasses me. Now I know what you're thinking. Mason, isn't this our 2nd set? Nope. This is our 3rd. I'm just on a time crunch. And so nothing really interesting happened last set. So I figured, let's just include this one. Oosh. Oosh. Dude, they're playing bangers tonight. All songs from my high school years. Except for that Till I Collapse. That literally, I remember specifically that song playing on the MW2. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Not that new shit that just came out. But that 2010 era, when that shit dropped, and it's like Slim Shady saying, and I'm back. Like literally, like everyone lost their shit. The fucking sequel to Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. And what's crazy is then they brought him back for, I think it was Call of Duty Ghosts with, it was like the song called Survival, and this guy was spitting. His music video was so sick, bro. He was rapping, saying the coldest shit, while it was like in front of like a projector playing some dude who was getting like AC-130 chopper gunner kill streaks, just mauling people, absolutely fucking dicking him out, while Slim Shady just spits his shit. Fuck. That felt good. Let's get this last set in. Shh. Come on, fight. Nice. You can feel it right here and in the chest. Like right along right here. Holy shit. Good work, guys. Once again, man, Metro. Playing the Jason Derulo bangers. All right, 3 sets of 10. Heavy flat dumbbell press. I think we're gonna up that weight. Yeah, I hear, bro.
Hey, for real though, that video earlier,
Yeah?
I liked it a lot, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, fucking heavily.
It's just genuine, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's why I liked it.
like a lot of people talk, like, big thing with me is that I'm all down for spewing fitness advice and shit.
Yeah.
But after competing for 5 fucking years, bro, I'm in here enough to where my mind's not on it all the
this
time.
isn't
As
your
in,
life.
like I love bodybuilding. Wrong? I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
competing, but I'm not always thinking about macros and
Right.
how I can get another pump and shit.
Yeah.
I come here, get my work, bro. I'm a human like everyone else,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
I love joking around, talking about shit that interests me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
take it easy, bro. God, I love Metro, man. Everyone's cool as fuck. Whew. That was an awkward set. I had the metal hinge right on my scapula. Oh, I was like going out. I was like, damn. It was like he was like rubbing up on it. Damn. But we got through it. That's what it's all about. One more set. I think what we're gonna do is after this, we're gonna go into machine flat press. Try and load up on some good weight so we get some solid squeezes. Do a few sets of that. And then finish out with some pec flies. So I can really burn out the inner pecs. If we have time for a little bit of a pose down, we'll get that going. Excuse me. All right, guys. No time like today. I will say, they are playing one of my favorite songs right now. So I'm fucking excited. Whew. Fucking Motley Crue, bro. I love that song. Good work on that last set, guys. So I'm thinking on these, 4 sets, 10. Whoever was on here right before me, a little bit smaller on the height department. We had a full stack on, so stronger than me. Nice. Whew. Starting to get that burning right here and right here. That's good. If you're getting the angry vein popping up on the side of your forehead when you're doing your last few sets, your last few reps, you're pushing it. Come on. Come on. Nice. Come on. A little extra in. Never hurts. Two more. Come on. Oof. A little assisted right there. It's getting a little ugly at that 6 mark. I'm thinking, last set, best set, hit at least 5. If I have to do 5 more assisted, that's what we're gonna do. Probably do that, maybe drop set, get 5 lighter ones, really get a nice burnout. Okay. Come on. Damn. And we'll drop set. At least 7. Come on. Nice. Whew. Let's make an ugly face right there. Damn. And what I want to finish this out with is reps of 10 to 15 on the flies. Hoping to do 4 sets, but I like to set mine a little bit wide just because I like to get a nice stretch to complement the big squeeze at the center. I like to pause ever so slightly. Just get that nice squeeze sensation in the center. What to say? Even touching those handles, I knew that weight was a little too light. Nice. See, now we're like 5 minutes out from the gym closing and the music's off. A lot of people aren't here. So me talking to you guys, I can almost hear the echo. But that's all right. I'm hoping I don't have a super annoying voice like, I don't know if you've ever watched The Family Guy show, but something about Bonnie's voice. There's a character, a handicapped character named Joe Swanson in that show, and his wife Bonnie, who seemingly was pregnant for like 20 years during that show's runtime. Her voice was always like nails on a chalkboard to me, like literal fork on fine china. I'm guessing my voice isn't that bad. Nice. Nice. You can feel it right across. Now, what I'm hoping to do is after this, we can get home, get our next meal in. I'll share that with you guys. And then I definitely want to go on Tekken 8 and chat with some of my training partners about the new patch notes that came out today. Because me personally, I'm over the moon. I love seeing the fucking broken ass characters get nerfed into oblivion. And I especially love it when I look at that list and I scroll down and I find my character's name and nothing gets changed. Love that. I mean, obviously if he gets buffed, improved, I'm always down for that, but no changes, no problem. Come on, third set. Nice. One more. And we're out. Free birds. Come on, guys. Like I said in the beginning, lend me your strength. Lend me your energy. Let's get through this last set. Come on. Hold on, lower that drop set. My shoulders are burning out. All right, come on. Come on, 4 more. Nice. Good work today, guys. Let's check out the physique, see what we're working with. Hell yeah. We're getting there. My fucking chest is beat right now. Take it easy, brother. Alright. Let's get out of here. Made another day, guys. Chest day. Annihilated. Good work today, guys. Excited. Stuff's coming together. Everyone around me is absolutely killing it. That's all I can ask for. It's all love, never hate. But other than that, let's get in the car. Let's get home. We got back to the house already. I've already started on one of my meals. Like I mentioned earlier, I was actually going to cut out I believe I mentioned the chicken in my chicken and steak meal, but since I had chicken at Hooli today, I'm just going to omit that steak and chicken meal and go straight into my my 8 ounces of turkey, 1.5 cups of mixed red, green, and yellow peppers. Maybe today, tomorrow, or tomorrow or Thursday, if I'm able to find something like some Jedi robes or something. If I can find something that fits me, I'll wear that to my job when I serve on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll just absolutely fuck with the the customers. Like, they ask for a drink, and I'm like, you do not want this. Play some Jedi mind trick on them. Or if if they order something super silly, it's like, patience, young Padawan. Just immerse myself, because it's not every day that you get to work somewhere that enables you to be a bit goofier or act a bit outside of the norms. So I've never really worked at a spot that allowed people to express themselves like that. So, I mean, you give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile. That's just how I am. I'm all for everything within reason. I'm all for stuff that's nerdy, weird, and eccentric. That's just how I roll. Like I said, within reason. Can't be acting too obnoxious. That makes people feel like a jackass. Now, what I've added in here is my coach on my meal plan noted that I'm allowed to use 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. And I think that's just so I can get a little bit of fat in my diet. I'm not an expert, but from my time working with my coach, I'm pretty sure that's just to help, because fat helps with brain function and everything. And when you start really cutting down on calories and everything, you get a bit lethargic and you start going through the motions and everything. And a big thing about that is lack of, like, it's not like you're going brain dead, but it's just like you get a little foggy in the head, and you know, you're not mentally there. Not that like you're drunk or high or anything. It's just like you're just not mentally 100% there. So I think that's why he puts in my diet. It's also a big thing that I take in my vitamins is ashwagandha, which is it's not really like not like an antidepressant. It's just a stress reliever. Not in the sense that, oh, I'm stressed out. It's just when you're depleted of food, your body is going to be stressed, because it's like, give me food, give me food, give me food. It's just going to be running a little bit wonky. So I think that keeps a balance. I personally don't notice it, but I know some people who swear to it. But it's what works for me. And that's what happens when you get a coach that likes to tailor meal plans, workout plans, and fitness to the individual rather than a one-size-fits-all. They pick up on things that work. And I've been very blessed to have a coach that prides himself in picking up on those subtle hints of like what works, what doesn't, and he adjusts it accordingly. Especially when you've been working with the same coach for going on 5 years. He's awesome. If you don't know who he is, his name is Mike Davies. Give it any Google search. He's the first thing that pops up. He's one of the legendary coaches of bodybuilding. He's really good. If I had to recommend anything, if you're looking for fitness, especially a meal plan, he'll work with you. Works with every range. He's awesome. And he's an OG. He's not here to like gouge you for money. He's fair, and he gives it to you bluntly. He's not going to be a yes man. He's going to tell you exactly. If he notices you're fucking up, he's going to tell you you're fucking up. But that's what you need to hear. Especially when if you're new to fitness and you want to make a drastic life decision to commit to being healthy and fit, he will tell you exactly how it is. And that's how you need to hear it sometimes. It's very important. A little bit of tough love goes a long way. And there we have it, guys. We have our meal. I think I'm going to have one more after this, but that's the usual 8 ounces of tuna, 10 banana pepper rings, just to top it all off, and then I'll go to bed. But I'm going to get this down. Probably we'll watch one of the streamers I enjoy watching. Today it'll probably be, if I had to guess the schedules, It'll probably be like MBT Yu-Gi-Oh. Weirdly enough, I love Yu-Gi tubers. I love the game. Like I said, nerd talking, but the game is like super thought-inducing, strategy, yada yada. But if you are interested in watching someone who's an incredible streamer, incredible YouTuber, great content, check out MBT, and that's M like Mason, B boy, T turtle, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube. Guy's awesome. But by all means, stay tuned. I'll probably be posting something tomorrow, but y'all have a great night, all right? Peace.